Oh, what a way to start an episode. Coughing. What's up, people?
Maybe you should have waited a few minutes.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't wait a few minutes. Just go. Just go. Like the Energizer Bunny. Shout out to that rabbit. Not a sponsor, but can be.
Yeah, Energizer's gonna sponsor us.
Hey, you never know.
Hey,
Why not?
You pay us. We'll keep going and going and going.
Exactly. Send us some batteries. I'll make a video of me throwing away the Duracell batteries I just bought like 3 weeks ago. They're still brand new. But you got to be paying us too. I'm not going to just do that shit just to do it. Like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you really throw them away? Yeah.
Those vibrators die quick.
Oh shit. We're starting.
How are you doing, fellas?
Doing good, man.
I'm
Nice
pretty
relaxing day.
Like I told you, I've had nothing but over 8% beers for the last 2.5 hours. So,
good. Chilling. As a matter of fact, I just finished this movie like maybe
feeling
45
good.
minutes ago.
That's called being a slacker.
I'm a busy bee. I'm a busy chocolate bee, man. Can't help it.
It's the difference between being busy and being a slacker.
Busy chocolate bee today. Glad I can finally calm it down now. Finally, but
Calm it down.
this is what we're going to be discussing tonight.
What are we talking about? Do we have an intro?
Nah,
You really got lazy with those.
I mean, any of us can make an intro. You guys can just make one on your phone and send it to me, or on your computer and send it to me. But Uncharted.
It's more fun to complain that you didn't do it.
I know it's true.
Well, I mean, that's the right way of doing everything, isn't it?
It is.
Guess so.
You guys see this? You guys see this? Look at this. They want the black guys to work. Some things just don't change.
That's how a reverse Oreo configuration here works. That's true.
He's right. He's right.
We blame Aaron for a lot of stuff.
And it's rough because I've been outnumbered since October, November.
Yeah, it's been rough.
So
I mean, that's not on us.
Mm-hmm.
Popcorn and Pints is looking for a colored co-host or two. The reason why I say two.
So James and I can be outnumbered?
No, not that. That's not why. So we don't know when Puerto Rican Chris is going to come back. Ibrahim, don't know anything about him anymore. So it's like they just keep going. So that's what I'm saying. If I have a few back here that can help me out, if another one goes on hiatus or just leaves, like yo, come on, because you guys just keep showing up.
It's true.
Take a
Like
day,
just like herpes.
Yeah,
We don't go away.
that's what you guys want to be called, the herps.
The herps.
Yep. You might not see us for a while, but we'll come back.
Oh, but we're there.
Bumping around. Speaking of which, there is a couple I guess announcements, so to speak.
There it is.
Well, yeah. Just because me and James were just talking about it the other day or yesterday, or doesn't matter when. It was sometime this week.
Without me, that's fine.
No. Well, the 20th of this month, I believe I told you this too, Chris. As a matter of fact, I did, and it's in my order group. So if you didn't pay attention, that's on you, not me.
I don't listen when you speak.
What? Shit. Hang on, let me take a sip. Oh, I'm going to New Jersey. Me and the wife are going to New Jersey.
Wow.
For where like the original Friday 13th was shot at. Going on a tour for that.
Nice.
So that'll be dope. That's
the armpit of America.
Yep, New Jersey. And then the following Saturday, well, I was going to ask you guys, so that weekend, the 20th, do you want to just take a break that weekend?
Are you dying?
Yeah. I know.
So, hold on. So, when are you going to Jersey?
In 2 weeks. So,
next
week will be our last episode until 2 weeks from tonight.
All right. I'm good with taking a break.
and then the following weekend he's going to be going somewhere. But I'll still record the following weekend if you want.
Yeah, we don't need James. I'm enough white.
Thanks.
I'm enough white for the both of us.
That's true.
It's true.
That'll be when all the colors come back. Come on, guys. Make them pay. Make them pay for their sins. But yeah, he's doing something. Him and his wife are doing something that following weekend.
Can't pay for something you don't feel bad about.
So I'll be there. All right. So we're all set. So the 20th, there will be no episode of Popcorn and Pints. If anything, I'll talk about it to the guys behind the scenes, but I'm gonna type it down so I don't forget.
That's right.
Oh, what do you guys want to start with?
Do we have a coin to flip?
Nah, we're never prepared, Chris.
No. Kind of seems like it's easy to do, but
I'll flip my my face.
No, because the last time I did a coin flip, you guys wanted to choose the movie. So I was like, fuck it. I had the coins made up and everything, so I'm like, fuck, I'm not wasting my time doing this shit.
All right.
Just saying.
Side that says Dove versus Barcode. Ready?
Wait, which is which?
Wait, no, what's what?
Oh, I start from the left of me. Need for Speed.
Let's just do Need for Speed first.
That's fine.
I think that's where we are.
Let's start with the ratings for this Wish version of Fast and the Furious.
Sounds about right. I'm just gonna go 5.
5.
You motherfuckers are generous. The best thing about this, of course, besides the couple females they had that were attractive, was the cars. Other than that, the movie was trash.
I liked all the actors, minus Anita.
Zero.
Wow. You hated it that much. You love cars and you hated it that much.
The thing is, yes, I love, but the cars don't make the movie for me. Like, it's not. No. And on top of that, I'm more of a muscle car guy than I am all this shit. These cars are awesome. They're amazing. They're super cars. They're faster than muscle cars and all that shit. But I just love muscle cars. It's because
That's a fair.
I love that. You know what it is too. There's nothing. Well, those have a nice rumble too, though. But I just love a muscle.
I mean, the Mustang's more of a muscle car.
That is okay. I'll give you that. The Mustang, both of them. The one, yes. There was the red
900 horsepower.
Their Shelby Mustang that they build and destroy.
That Mrs. Connor died or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I mean, I like Aaron Paul. I like Dominic Cooper, who plays the bad guy in this. Dude, no joke. I think so. The scene, an hour and 20 minutes into this movie, after Aaron Paul and the blonde girl have gone cross country, they get to the hotel and he goes to check in. And there's that scene in the hotel bar where he's almost wants to fight Dominic Cooper. I'm like, this feels so fucking familiar. Like, I feel like I've seen this movie before, but it was so forgettable. I forgot I saw it. And that was an hour and 20 minutes in.
Mm-hmm. Because you've seen Fast and the Furious before.
Yeah.
The only thing I had to do was say family in here. Like, oh, there it is.
I know. You're like, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. Was it the same story as like the first Fast? Didn't that like the tech kid fucking get shot or something? And then he starts to revenge him or something.
I don't know, but I'd guarantee at least Aaron Paul had more lines than Vin Diesel because he can read.
True. That's true.
Vin Diesel. I forgot how much you didn't like Vin Diesel.
No. That was funny. It was weird seeing him playing like a badass.
I forgot. I did not know Tits McGee from 50 Shades last week was in this movie.
Me either.
Tits McGee. That's what I call her. Dakota Johnson as Anita. I'm looking at her. I'm hearing her voice. Oh, she sounds so familiar. So I had to look it up. I'm like, son of a bitch, it's Tits McGee.
Yo, speaking of her character, right? Like,
annoying?
No, it didn't bother me. The biggest thing she did was gave her ex the card with the password on it. And fucking throw the ring in the water. Or no, she didn't. She gave it. She didn't.
She gave it to Aaron Paul
because he gave it to the other dude at the end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like she really wasn't that important at all.
No, she was not important at all.
Nope.
Which I was fine with, but it was weird. She looks so different than in 50 Shades too.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the nakedness because she's not naked in this, but just her face in general.
Mm-hmm.
The way she's wearing her hair and makeup.
Yeah. The race at the beginning, towards the beginning, where they're driving around and they just smash that homeless guy's cart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they basically make like homeless jokes. I'm like, it seems uncalled for.
You know what was crazy about this shit too that I didn't like is all those races and everything they did. No cops ever.
No.
Until towards like the end of the fucking movie. Then here come the cops. Like what the? They've been street racing through this whole movie, making
the point is,
but hold up though, because here's the crazy part. There's so many accidents across the city. It's not like they're street racing late at night where there's like nobody on the road. And they're just going through, you know what I mean, driving crazy, and there's maybe 1 or 2 people on the road, but they're kind of out of the way. No, this is like regular traffic. Cause all kinds of accidents and shit.
Blatantly doing a speed race through the middle of this giant city.
That's what I'm saying.
And there's no cops, but at the same time, they have. What's the black character's name? Is it Romeo or what were they? What is his actual character's name? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maverick.
I've got to look it up.
He kept saying, "Call me Maverick." He did say that a few times.
He said that, but that's not his character's name. I'm trying.
No, but that's how I know him. I know him as Maverick.
Benny.
Benny.
Oh, and that was fucking Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Benny. Okay.
I
thought they called him Romeo at one point. Him flying the plane. He's the one. He's supposedly looking out for the cops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And telling them which way to go to avoid the cops.
But still.
It's
funny how he could just end up fucking different airplanes. He just comes out like a new thing. It's like a fucking helicopter, army helicopter.
He was probably my favorite character because he always showed up in some other flying contraption.
That's true. He was like the more interesting thing. I'm like,
he was hilarious.
I'm like, where the hell did he get this fucking thing?
Like when he shows up in the army helicopter. That was the first point where I realized this seems like this looks. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before, and I don't remember it because it was so forgettable.
This is the first time I've seen it.
First time I've seen this for sure. Last time too.
Because when it first came out, I avoided it because I was like, "Oh fuck, it's just gonna be another Fast and the Furious." No thanks.
Well, I'm not into racing games in general because I don't care about driving in a circle for however the fuck long. It seems like one of the most boring things you can do.
I agree.
So why would I want to watch a movie?
I disagree on it, but I get where you're coming from. I prefer drag racing though, a drag racing video game, a good one. But I could see it getting boring faster than most other games.
Like I remember having Sega Saturn and the Daytona game they had for that.
Yep.
Daytona 500 or whatever.
I used to play. I'm not gonna lie. I used to play a lot.
I had it. I played it, but I'm like, why the fuck did I play this game? It's just fucking boring as shit. You're just steering a car for hours on end.
But are you really into cars like that though?
No.
That's probably a big reason right there. Because I always liked race. I always enjoyed racing games from Gran Turismo, of course, Mario Kart. I'm throwing that in there. Yes, I know it's cartoony.
Mario Kart's different
stuff.
Mario Kart and F-Zero is my 2 racing games I used to play.
Yes, that too. Right. That I mean, you're still racing. It counts. You're just racing a different type of vehicle, but it still counts as a racing game.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but I was never into like the NASCAR games that came on everything. I'm more Madden. I was the football. I was into both games.
But I'll say more so into as far as like Cruising World, Cruising USA, those type of games.
See, if I'm sitting in an arcade and I'm sitting in some kind of machine that makes me feel like I'm in the car, that's different.
That makes it even more fun. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's fun. You're doing that with some friends or something like that. That's fun. Yeah. Oh, clearly. How else are you supposed to shift?
Wow. Never mind. I forgot white boys always out duty with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What was it? There's one scene that made me chuckle is Remy Malik, the actor. Actually, he was a fun character. There's the scene where after they build the Mustang and they're at the car show trying to sell the car, and he's hitting on the models, and they realize he's a mechanic, but he keeps trying to play that angle and they're like, "Ew." That was good.
That was that kind of made me chuckle.
Where he quit. When he quit,
when he quit his whatever office job it was, and he just strips down and he kisses the one girl. He's like, "I've always wanted to do that," and just walks out naked.
So problematic. And then walked out butt ass naked, talking to the old lady in the elevator. I'm like, again, no police.
It's cold in here.
No security. No nothing. That big ass building has security. You just push. That's the type of place you push a button and security's gonna be right there.
Yeah. He's walking out, and before he leaves, he goes, "Have a nice have a nice day, you miserable bastards."
Mm-hmm.
And then he's in the elevator. He's like, "What? It's cold in here."
With the old lady, she was just talking to him fine too. Like it was normal. Like this happens all the time. That must happen often there because she wasn't shocked at all. She's seen that before.
So, Aaron, question for you. So, if you're the character who's waiting for him to come down, and he comes out butt naked, and you know how he jumps on him, and he's just like, "Yeah, get the fuck off! Get off me!" How would you react if someone just came out butt ass naked?
I'd be so fucking confused. I'd probably laugh.
I'm not giving you my underwear.
Yeah, I'm definitely not giving him my underwear. But I'd be so confused and laugh. If I knew what it is, I might just leave him there. Like, listen, you made a poor decision. Like, I quit. Like, that was the funny part, too. He was like, I quit. He's like, but you didn't have to take your clothes off.
Yeah.
He was like,
he didn't. There was no reason. He could have just left and not said anything.
He was like, to make sure I don't go back. I was like,
yeah.
I guess. And that right there was one of those things where they threw that line. They threw that in the movie, and they were just like, okay, we got to add something. So they added that. That's just what I'm thinking. Make him go back or whatever. Or make sure I won't go back. But
So I don't know if you guys have you ever seen like Cannonball Run? The old movie?
I don't know if I've ever actually watched.
So that's what this reminds me of. Like where they had a certain amount of time to get across to California. Mm-hmm. So they're just like going quick, just keep driving. It's a drive-in movie. That's what Cannonball Run is. It's basically a race from East Coast to West Coast or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And a whole bunch of cars are racing, but it had that same feel to me. I was like, oh, this is like that fucking movie. You have to get there by Friday, 2:00.
Yeah. You would think that this race that happens every so often, because it's such a huge money race, would be more known about.
What's fucked up? Hold on. What's fucked up about this dumb? What's the name of the race? De Leon race.
Yeah.
The winner gets all the cars in the race, but they're fucking destroyed going through the race.
This one, yeah. Well, for this race, they were definitely destroyed.
That's I like what.
So you're not getting anything. Involved.
Yeah,
but you got
how could this be the one race they get involved in and not the others when there's fucking?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying. You have these cars driving through.
It doesn't make sense.
Cities and towns, and there's no police presence at all until like just the end of the movie. Like if we go out there and do that stupid shit, we're gonna get pulled over like that. Well, you're gonna get pulled over like that. I'm gonna get shot.
Aaron's just gonna step outside and get pulled over.
Like it's happened.
Oh, by the way, if it wasn't for the cops, the villain would have won the race.
Yeah.
He was so far ahead. The only reason is because the cops got involved and fucking started slowing things down, and the one dude caught up. Because he had the lead, like a big lead.
The cops are taking
that out. That Brewster guy was behind him. So the main character in this movie was fucking third place. Driving the car that killed the friend.
By the way, that was a hell of a car crash when he tapped him.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, at those speeds too.
You saw that fucking coming, though. Come on.
Oh, of course. Mm-hmm. And again, with that, when the whole there was only two cars. So you mean to tell me with that crazy race going on, tearing up all that shit, causing all those accidents, hundreds of people, maybe even thousands of people seeing all this shit going by, and there was only two witnesses that said that there was only two cars, and all those people that crashed and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it was like they did that, and then they just and in the movie's mind, it was like, oh, they're gonna forget about this. They're gonna forget that we caused all this. And I guess you can kind of turn it towards like the superhero movies. when they're tearing up the city and all that, and it's like nobody's noticing this or complaining about this crazy shit.
Doesn't have an effect outside of the main characters.
Well, I guess in movies with the horror, not horror. With the hero shit, it's a little better with that. They're kind of because they're all talking about like cleaning up the city or trying to fight in other parts of the city and all that shit. But still, with Need for Speed, it was not a need to watch for me. Not at all.
You know who I feel sorry for in this movie?
Me for having to watch it?
The guy who agreed to let him use the fucking Mustang.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
he lost
$2.7 million he spends on that.
I would
destroy
it.
He destroyed it. I
First
thought
of all,
even before that when they got hit at the end. When he did that ramp, he fucked that whole car up.
Yep.
Landing. It's got shot up by a whole bunch of fucking like Southern hillbillies driving with their off-road trucks.
Yep, it was.
They were like, because the main character put a fucking bounty. His element car, Lamborghini or something. Elemento.
Yep.
Yeah.
Badass car, by the way. But
actually, one of the things that cracked me up in the most in this movie is with when Benny steals the news chopper.
Mm.
And the news is going on, and they cut to him to do the traffic. And he zooms in on the girls jogging and their asses. Things are real good, Beth. Real good.
Dude, commercial. Wow.
Like that was good. That was a great scene.
That's what I said. There's little parts.
And it didn't bother me too much. So I didn't really care too much. But it's like, how did he get all this shit all the fucking time? Yeah. All the time. He got caught once.
And how can he fly anywhere? Isn't there like an airspace rule? Like, how is he just flying around the city? No problem.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I like so when Aaron Paul is driving the Mustang around, he does all that stuff in the city. And at one point, you can see the blonde British girl he's with is into him. She's like, "You're awesome," and all this stuff. It's like you can actually see her panties getting wet and that the seat needs to be wiped down.
I know.
Yep.
Like it can't be any more obvious they're gonna hook up at some point.
Yep.
Oh, of course.
Right from the beginning, once she started doing that little flirtation thing at the car show.
Yep.
But then as soon as she said, "I'm coming with you," jumped in. I was like, here's the love story part. I thought he was going to get back with the girl that he broke up with. Because I thought she was going to leave him and he was going to get her back.
Kind of how it's set up at the beginning. You just assume that I don't even know what Dominic Cooper's character's name is. I don't remember what it was. But he's engaged.
I think they went didn't they go by his last name?
He's probably, I don't know, but he's engaged to Aaron Paul's, what you assume is an ex-girlfriend of his or something. Mm-hmm. And you just assume that, they're going to get back together at some point. No, this blonde English girl comes along.
Well, that and his ex isn't, she's in the movie, but not very much. You see her in the beginning for the one part earlier.
No, but I mean, it has that tone in the first 15 minutes that you can.
It does, but then you don't see her again for mad long.
Yeah, but then when you figure out when the blonde came, you're like, oh, okay, he's gonna fall in love with this chick.
Yep. Yeah.
Which was
and I kind of feel like even when he's driving away and they're trying to fill up the gas tank on the highway there, they probably could have slowed down a little bit. They're doing
just a little bit,
like top speed. Seems like you could have. Like, there's no one behind you. There's no one immediately chasing you. Seems like you could at least slow down a tad.
And they act like they did this before. They did a code word, but he really sucked at it. The girl had to climb out the window to help.
Yeah.
So if she wasn't in the car, he was by himself. He would have never got gas. The dude wasn't close enough. He couldn't reach it.
Like, yeah, you're not. There's no cops right behind you chasing you. It seems like you got to slow down at the very least. They could have
even fucking pulled over and stopped. And
I know, really.
Took 2 minutes to fill up the tank, and then drive off.
But movie-wise, that's not as exciting.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Michael Keaton's in this. He's the main guy who runs it.
Michael Keaton.
Yes.
I didn't realize how many names I knew were in this movie. Aaron Paul, Michael Keaton, Dominic Cooper, Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, this was something even Batman couldn't save, man. This movie sucked.
I honestly,
it's just okay to me.
I thought this was going to be up your alley just because of the cars and stuff.
Me too.
I was
Honestly,
hoping, but like the story that went along with it was just sucked. So I was
okay.
It also doesn't make sense that
a car in a movie, no matter how much I like the car, yes, it does help at times. Is like a naked woman in a movie. Yes, it does help at times, but it doesn't necessarily make the movie any better. If the movie sucks, it sucks.
That's a fair point.
You know what I mean?
But the story is really weak, especially that Dominic Cooper's still holding onto this car, or hasn't fixed it 2 years after he bumped and killed this guy. Like, seriously?
If anything, you would think he would have gotten rid of it and then got caught up that way later in the movie, then just fucking kept it.
He liked it. I think it was like a serial killer thing. It's like he wanted to keep it as a trophy.
Maybe,
but it seems like that's not the kind of thing you should keep if you want to.
No, you get rid of that fucking thing. And that's another thing. Didn't he say it was his uncle's cars?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And he destroyed his uncle's cars.
But clearly it was a setup when he said that.
Yeah.
You hear because when the Aaron Paul's in jail, they said there was only 2 cars reported stolen, and they happened 7 minutes before the race or whatever.
Yeah.
I laughed a little bit when they're at the gas station, Aaron Paul and the blonde girl, and he takes the chain from the Rottweiler and ties it to the cop car. The cop car goes speeding off and rips off the back axle.
That's the old school, like Dukes of Hazzard type shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Or cartoons.
He hooked it up.
That was good. Benny, when he asked for the iPad when he's in the jail cell to watch the race. And literally the army girl's just standing there holding the iPad while they're all watching from the jail cell.
He put those moves on. He was flirting. He was like, hey.
He was.
She's like, okay.
He put those moves on.
He did. As much as you can for an army girl.
Oh, that shit was funny. Oh my god.
This was a long fucking movie too, man.
It was long, yeah.
Like 2 hours and 15 minutes or something. And
Both of them were like 2 hours. Why?
This movie was longer than it needed to be.
That's probably another reason why I didn't like it too much. It was too fucking long. Way too fucking long. Didn't need to be that damn long. The story sucked. Like, I wish I had a better story. I wish I had a good story, or at least a decent story. Then
it was not that great.
No. You know it'll lower Chris's ratings if you put Vin Diesel in this shit.
Yeah, it would be lower if Vin Diesel was in this.
Lower.
The reason it's a 5 is because I like the actors that are in this movie.
Same here. You know, I thought the acting was good. The cars were cool. Storyline, I didn't care. But yeah, it was just okay. I didn't mind watching it. I wasn't complaining. But
you could easily shave off a half hour of this movie.
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. This shit did not. It was yeah, because it was like 2 hours. Did not.
It was like 2:15 or something like that. 2:10.
Oh, you can take 45 minutes off then. Make this shit.
Like it was
hour and a half.
It's a fucking drag, man.
Yep. Make a movie that long. At least fucking make the story better.
Yeah, or make it entertaining. And more than just cars, because that don't always work. That's not always the trick. That's not always the trick with me, guys.
I'm surprised.
Cars. That's not going to make it a good movie.
I mean, what if there was a boob in Cars?
In the car or on the car?
Either one.
All right. So, you know those magazines, like the car magazines that have the girls laying all over them? Can't fucking stand that bullshit. Get the fuck out the way so I can see the goddamn car.
I want to see the hood, man. Move.
Or because you know how mad I'd be.
The hood or the hood rat?
You know how mad I would be if fucking someone just standing at my car. I'm gonna drive. I mean, you got 2 seconds. I'm gonna fucking sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep it.
Nah, sweep the leg sturdy. That's what it's gonna be.
Sweep the leg, sturdy.
Definitely gonna Cobra Kai that night. Fuck them.
Cobra Kai that bitch. That's what you're gonna do.
Get off the car. Here to see the car. It's not you, bitch.
Exactly.
I don't know if you want to watch a forgettable movie and then realize, almost 10 years later, hey, I think I've seen this before. Then this is your kind of movie.
Yep, there you go.
If you want to see the Wish version of Fast and the Furious, you got it right here.
I'd rather watch this than Fast and the Furious.
I was about to say that. I hate Fast and the Furious.
I'd rather watch Fast and the Furious.
No, I'd rather watch this one.
No, I'd rather watch Fast and the Furious.
No, I believe the people in this movie can read.
Maybe.
Oh shit! Are we spinning the wheel?
No. What are we doing next week? What is next week? I forgot.
So next week we have a guest, Mick from the Scene Snobs.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We are reviewing
Outside Party,
Brewster's Millions, and
fucking Brewster's Millions. I haven't watched Fright Night. Brewster's Millions is good.
Which I've seen Fright. I'm sure I've seen Brewster's Millions. I just don't remember. I don't know if I've seen it or not.
Fucking John Candy, baby.
But Fright Night I've definitely seen.
So the discussion just came up why we're doing these 2 movies because Mick said he could connect those 2 together.
Oh, by the way, guys, I have an ad.
We have an ad?
Yeah. You know what it is. Actually, you both know what it is. Let's just...
New York's Tech Valley region is home to a video game development cluster, ranging from small independent studios to internationally recognized names. One Upstate is a new developer expo coming to Albany, New York in August of 2023. Join us for a day of panels and speakers, networking opportunities, vendors, and an after-party that will be all about the games. One Upstate, a celebration of games and the people who make them. Visit oneupstate.com for more information.
I was going to say a porn's different from an ad, and then you started it. So I'm like, oh, yeah.
I mean, if we had an ad from, any of those type of... What's the website again?
YouPorn?
No, not that. Like
Pornhub?
No, not that. Not the videos. Not the videos, Chris. Anyway,
Bangers?
never mind. Forget it. Guys are no help.
I don't know what you're talking about.
InTheEye.com? I don't. Cumgutters.com?
No. They wouldn't sponsor it. It'd be more like toys and shit. Not
Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve, yeah.
We should reach out to them and see if they want to sponsor the show. That'd be great.
We should.
Yeah, we should do Manscaped, man. I think they'll let you say anything.
Any of them.
I see some funny ads for Manscaped.
No joke. We should reach out to them and see if we can advertise for them.
I'm down. I'm definitely down. Let's look into it this weekend. Seriously. So it's time for Uncharted, guys. I have nothing to say.
We'll advertise for free just for the fun of it.
Hell no. I won't. Fuck that.
Discount.
Paid man.
Got to keep that bush down. Get that weed whacker out.
Weed whacker. I can play with my tallywhacker. Uncharted.
Yes.
Now this was a better movie, but
you know what? I'm gonna go 7.
7.
6.
6. 4.
I thought I was gonna guess 5 for you.
This is basically modern day Indiana Jones / National Treasure.
Yo, James, what was your ratings really quick? I forgot to put them down.
5 and 6.
I had 7.
What was your first speed?
5.
Need for Speed was 5.
All right, got it.
I like this, and I say this because I played all the games.
See, I never played the games.
Really, the games were fun as shit. The games were great, and they mimic the opening of this movie mimics. I think it's the second game where he's already dangling out from outside of the plane and stuff like that.
Mm.
Listen, Mark Wahlberg, he's not a selling point for me, and he never has been in any movie he's ever been in.
You don't like him, I take it.
I'm indifferent on him. He's not memorable to me. I don't think he's a great actor. He's just a person.
He plays the same character all the time.
Yeah. I don't understand the appeal of Mark Wahlberg when he gets cast in movies.
Same.
Not because
also don't mind him if he is.
No, it's not because he's bad or good in the role. It's just okay.
Yeah,
seems like there's a better option, but I'm sure. Okay.
Yeah, it's not outstanding.
But yeah, I was gonna say I don't dislike him. I'm kind of in the same boat as you guys. If I see him, if I see him in something, I'm just like okay, because I do find him kind of funny in certain things here and there. He has this funny.
Yeah, I don't dislike him. He's fine in like
Ted.
Combination.
Yes, Ted's perfect.
Ted was great.
Ted was a great one.
But he doesn't make that movie.
No, the bear does.
Yeah,
but I mean, he does. They do play it off well. He does play it off well with his character. But yeah, the bear makes the movie.
So he's never been a selling point for me in anything I've seen him in. So he's as replaceable to me as any other actor. I like Tom Holland. I do feel like this movie, he's talking like he has fucking marbles in his mouth or something.
Well, he's always chewing that gum.
But so there's the opening where he's working at the restaurant there where he first meets Mark Wahlberg's character, and it literally looks like his cheeks are puffed out like he's fucking talking with marbles in his mouth or something.
But it could be that though, because he always had the fucking bubble yum, the big square big rectangle of bubble yum.
He wasn't chewing gum. Like he's not moving his mouth like he's chewing or anything like that. It's different from him in Spider-Man. There's just a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Like I could see it in the fucking poster behind James's head. It just looks like his cheek is fucking puffed out like he has a marble in his mouth.
I see what you're saying.
I don't know what it is, but he sounds like he's just got a mouthful of shit.
A mouthful of shit.
But I still like him. I think he makes a good, really young Nathan Drake.
See, I've never played the game, so I don't know.
Me either.
Dude, you got to play the games. They're probably super cheap in the PlayStation Store at this point. They re-released the trilogy as a single game.
Oh shit! This kind of made me think of it's funny because I did name drop it in this Indiana Jones a little bit, but better, way better.
Yeah, way better.
It's different. I feel like I still feel like it's different enough than Indiana Jones.
Oh, it's definitely different enough, but it's go get the treasure, go on this adventure,
do the mysteries, gotta solve the puzzles.
I enjoy a good treasure hunting movie, and I think that's what this is. It's entertainment.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like I said, this one wasn't bad. I know I gave it a 4. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that great either to me, so I gave it a 4. But it definitely wasn't a bad movie. Like it definitely wasn't a bad movie. Again,
I'm also thinking of it in terms of video game adaptation.
And that's probably maybe I would give it a higher rating if I had played the games.
Same here, yeah.
But
I still liked it. It was a 6.
Yeah,
I thought I was going to hate this movie when I was watching. I was like, "Oh, this is going to be dumb."
And I'm still gonna say that our little adventure movies, the ones that we reviewed on here so far, Dora is still my favorite.
I gotta watch that.
Dora was just fucking insane.
It was.
I can't believe they put some of that shit in that movie.
Don't spoil it though. We can't spoil it. I mean, I know we spoiled it on the episode, but there's a specific scene. And don't tell them what it is, James.
Right, I gotta watch that. I will try and do that tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you missed that episode, right?
I did miss that episode.
Yep.
Oh fuck, dude.
That was a fun fucking episode.
You gotta check it out. There's your homework. You gotta watch that one.
Yeah, I will try and watch it tomorrow. I got nothing going on, so
there you go. There you go. You're gonna have a good time with it.
I like the banter between Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg in this movie. At least, it's a fun combination.
They're both clever. They're both clever and smart.
They're both basically trying to outsmart each other the entire movie.
Yep.
So I think that was well done. There's the scene where they're planning how to get into the auction to seal that cross-shaped key.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom Holland's like, I need a nice suit, something else, and a cat. So, and then the next scene is him getting ready for the auction. Mark Wahlberg's like, "Why did you need the cat?" He's like, "You just seemed lonely. It seemed like you needed a pet or something like that."
Yeah,
Like, I don't want this fucking cat around. It's gonna shit all over the floor.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
that was funny.
But then he started caring about the cat. He was asking about the cat.
Well, did you stick through some of the credits? There's the bonus scene, where they're, I don't know, it doesn't say where they are, but Tom Holland has the meeting with this guy, and they're held at gunpoint. Sully, Mark Wahlberg's character, comes in, and he has the cat in his bag on his shoulders. He's like, he's like, I don't travel anywhere without Mr. Whiskers.
Oh, I wish I would have seen that.
You didn't watch any of the bonus scenes?
No.
The credit scenes?
No.
It only took like 5 minutes.
I didn't know it started going. There was a lot of words. I didn't see nothing pop up, so I just shut it off.
There was like two bonus scenes.
Oh.
Nope.
They're in this shootout situation. Tom Holland's at gunpoint at a table. Mark Wahlberg comes in. He's holding up the gun. So Tom Holland takes the gun from the guy that's pointing it in his face. And Mark Wahlberg has a knapsack on with a cat in it. It's like, I don't travel anywhere without Mr. Whiskers.
Oh, that's a good. That had to be a little.
They should have
funny.
put that in there. They should have put it in.
So, I hope there's a sequel to this. I really do.
I think there's going to be.
I think.
I'd watch it.
Listen, this was box office wise. This movie was beyond successful.
I am curious. They got me at the end. They got me curious because his brother Sam's alive. He's just in some cell.
His brother Sam is alive.
And he's writing a thing that says, "Don't trust nobody." So I'm guessing Sully backstabbed them. I don't, like I said, I didn't play the games. I don't know if this Sully character is a real villain. He playing as a good guy.
I don't want to ruin anything because the games are great. Because even in the games, the relationships between the characters are great. There's a Chloe, but there's also a character they don't introduce in the movie. This blonde reporter that Nathan Drake falls in love with.
Oh. Okay.
If there's a sequel, though, maybe they'll do it in that.
I assume she would be in it. I do recommend playing the games. They're good. It is Tomb Raider-ish, if anything.
Okay.
I would get it. So
I could see
like
that.
Newer Tomb Raider-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy with the heavy Scottish accent cracked me up, especially when Tom Holland is going to cut the power at the auction and he can't understand any fucking word he's saying.
He was like, I really don't know what you're saying to me. That was a funny scene. That was good.
And I feel like, dude, this movie just makes me want to go on a treasure hunt. Like, I wonder how much fun it would actually be.
There's that real life one that they never found the money up in the woods.
There is. I'm not doing the cocaine bear treasure hunt.
How about the one that famous guy? He has like a book, a real book. It's called. I forgot the book is called, but it's like supposed to be a map. He put 7 places. He has like jewels and everything.
Really, I
never
don't know
heard
that.
No. Oh fuck! I'll Google it. Go on. I'll find
there's
it.
No way there's not hidden treasure out there.
Oh, there definitely is.
Hey, Island. They're trying to find a treasure on Oak Island. In Canada.
I don't know what that is.
You never heard The Curse of Oak Island, the show?
No.
Oh, I watched it.
There's a show called The Curse of Oak Island? You gotta send us the link to that.
Oh, it's not about ghosts, it's about their treasure hunting. It's a 100-year-old story or something. Pirates came over and they hid like religious relics and shit on the island.
Really?
So,
oh shit!
Yeah, it's real. This is really happening. This is true. This is not no fake show. This is real legit shit.
Oh, okay. So, nice. Still though, that's pretty cool.
This is the kind of stuff I'd watch the National Geographic Channel for.
Yeah, but you're getting to see it more like, yeah, that's cool though. See, something like that. Speaking of that, just because there's the relics and shit in this movie, I'm like, I don't know if I would really want to fuck with all that, just because the bad, the bad shit that could be connected with it or whatever. If you believe in that, it's like, I'm not.
I don't really believe in like the bad juju and stuff that comes along with that. I
do. I'll say I do, and I do to the extent of there's like certain shit I'm just not gonna fuck with, like a Ouija board. No, Absolutely not.
Have you never done anything with a Ouija board?
Never did, never will. You have?
Really? Yeah.
See?
I never did.
Really? You've never broken out a Ouija
if
board?
did,
I had a Ouija
if
board.
If I did do it, I don't remember.
Like, you really still believe in that shit when they mass market it as like a fucking gimmick and stuff like that?
Listen, man. I'm just saying, anything can happen. I'm a risk taker when it comes to certain shit, but that ain't it. You know?
All right. So, like, I don't necessarily believe or not believe in like ghosts and stuff like that. I find the stories interesting. I enjoy the TV shows and stuff like that. But
I do too.
I don't know, man. I've never witnessed anything supernatural.
I had,
but I don't discount it from people
crazy. I had a radio turn on. My radio in my bedroom turned on. And I'm like, the volume went up. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, someone's like, oh, your batteries are dead. I picked it up. There's no batteries or it wasn't plugged in the wall. So that was fucking weird. I was like, okay. Then there's a couple other things. I think I thought I heard my cousins in a bedroom next to mine. And I got up and went there and they weren't even there. I just heard like kids playing in the room. So that's it. That's like basically it. Nothing crazy.
I mean, I've woken up and my boxers were wet, but
it's that succubus.
Yeah.
He was touched by an angel.
Touched by something.
Damn.
Yep. Oh man. What the fuck?
Oh, speaking of that, you see the video of that guy who gets raped by a ghost?
No.
Oh my god, I gotta find a video. I'll send it to you guys.
The only thing I seen that was from the movie. Was it A Haunted House?
Yeah, it was. You're talking about without the Wayans?
Yeah, with Marlon.
It's kind of like that. He might have got it from that video.
That's fucking
cool. Yeah, he got raped by a ghost. How you work this fucking shit?
Raped by a ghost.
There's
Uncharted.
There's also the scene in this movie where they're going through the church. They're like on the pathway to looking for the treasure, and they end up in that nightclub, like underground nightclub. Oh, and the Scottish guy shows up. So and Tom Holland's behind the bar, and they're getting in a fight, and he's trying to guess his drinks. That scene cracked me up a little bit before they jumped through the wall.
Funny scene too.
That was a good scene. I like Tom Holland because they portray him. I don't know if it's his acting ability or just nature in general. He's good with the quick one-liners.
Yeah, pretty witty.
Yeah, he's witty.
He is. He really is. And I mean, Spider-Man's the same way with that, with the wittiness and you know what I mean, the quickness and the
if you've played the Uncharted games, the character of Nathan Drake, who by the way, after they pick the scene up with them falling out of the plane and they're walking up on the beach, the guy in the chair that says, "Holy shit," or like, "Holy hell, what happened to you guys?" That's the voice actor of Nathan Drake in the games.
Okay, cool. I knew.
That's why he even has lines.
I knew there was just something that I knew he had to be connected somehow, because when they talk about, we just fell out of a plane and a car and all that stuff, he was like, oh yeah, I hate it when that happens. That happened to me once before.
That was the voice. That's the actual voice actor in the game.
Just for that, I'm gonna give this movie a 5 because that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
I like when video game movies try to incorporate the actual video game voice cast.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And I mean, that way was slightly cheesy, but still good.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. I'll say it's cheesy, whatever, but it was cool.
I mean, it's a scene that you're like, it doesn't necessarily need to be there, but they're trying to include the voice actors from the game.
But I mean, I was gonna say, but you can also look at it like that's also for the people who played the game, where they're just like, especially
it's an Easter egg in the movie.
Oh yeah, and it's like, oh shit, awesome especially for those people that really look for the Easter egg shit. Yeah. I'm bad at it. I miss shit all damn time, so I just gave up.
Oh no, I need to watch videos that tell me what the Easter eggs are sometimes.
Same here. You just send me the videos, people.
Yeah.
Don't even ask me. And I'm like, oh, it has to be blatant or something that I'm really, really into, like with Scream 6 and Friday
That,
the
or if I
13th.
see the movie multiple times and I notice something different every time.
Yeah. That
the first run through, I don't see no Easter eggs. If it's one or two.
Yep. Same.
There's that. I will say there's the scene where Mark Wahlberg is fighting the one chick because he needs to put the key in the wall there, and Tom Holland and Chloe, the character Chloe, are like drowning. Like my biggest fucking fear is drowning, man. So even watching, I don't care what I'm watching. If there's a scene where somebody is drowning, I start to get antsy.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Because that is legit my biggest fear.
That's a legitimate fear. I mean, that's some scary ass shit.
Like I don't know what it's that and burning alive. Those are my two things.
What would you choose? That's a question, and no one can choose.
Whatever one I'm gonna.
Whatever one's over. I'm going to tell you right now. I think I'm going to choose drowning because at least it's going to be less pain.
Is it though? Because you got to think about it. Your lungs are going to be filling up with water. You're going to be burning. It's going to be painful either way.
I mean, drowning is not painful.
I don't know. I mean,
either.
No, he's saying
it's not painful. It is painful.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I can't imagine it's as bad as burning alive, but it also seems like burning alive would be quicker.
But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Whatever. If it was like you had to choose, whatever's quicker.
If it's like a giant fire, like you can't escape and the flames are already hitting you, yeah, you're gonna die quick, or you might die before the flames. That's the thing. With a fire, you could pass out by the smoke.
That's true. It kind of just die while you're passed
choking.
out.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, man. Those are my biggest fears.
Yeah.
Those are 100%.
What about buried alive? How about that one?
I mean, that's I guess suffocation in general because that's how.
Yeah.
I suspect drowning or burning alive more likely than buried alive.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, because what's the chances of that?
I don't really think of buried alive as ever an option.
Nah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
See, my fear is heights. So I don't know. I can watch movies though when they're in the plane when he's falling out of the plane. I sit there, I go, "Oh fuck that!"
Oh shit.
See, I don't have a problem.
I'm not afraid. I'm not like, "Oh my god!" I'm like start going like, "If that was me, I'm dead."
Like getting antsy.
I don't have a problem with heights
because I would have never got on the plane in the first place.
I don't have a problem with heights if I feel like I'm have like the proper safety. Stuff
not
around.
me.
Like I've bungee jumped.
Wait, what?
Like,
oh, fuck
You've done that before?
Yeah, in Myrtle. I went bungee jumping in Myrtle Beach, and I went to this amusement park in North Carolina called Carowinds, where they strap you into this harness. They lift you up. I don't even know how many feet, and they just drop you like a swing. So it's like 100-foot free fall. And then the rope catches and you just swing.
Oh, fuck that.
If I have the proper safety equipment on, I don't fear heights.
Fuck all that.
Nope. I won't even get in line for that ride.
Hell no. I'd watch you do it.
Yeah, well, I'm not fucking getting there.
Fuck that. So would
that's
you
that's why I don't go to amusement parks.
I would go skydiving.
You would go oh my god.
I would go.
My brother did.
My brother's done it. The thing with skydiving is they won't let you go alone. You have to be attached to an instructor.
Yeah, because you need like multiple classes to become.
Yeah, you need to do classes. You need to do training. You need to be attached to instructors for a number of jumps before they ever let you do it by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you just do it once, do it with the instructor just to say you did it.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Bungee jumping was fun.
Nope.
But the thing when I went bungee jumping, I did it in Myrtle Beach, and there was a hotel with balconies for the floors and shit right there, almost in the parking lot. That's how close it was. So people were on their balcony just fucking watching me bungee jump.
Nice.
No.
Watching.
You know what's crazy though? I feel. Oh my gosh. And what? Okay, James. What if you had to choose one or the other? Bungee jump or jump out of a plane?
Fuck. Oh.
And you have to do it.
Bungee jump is a shorter distance. I'm not falling 10,000 feet.
Hey, bungee jump also has either a pool or inflatable thing at the bottom. So
really,
there you go. I choose
Yeah.
that one. I'm not getting on. I'm jumping on a fucking plane. I'll have a heart attack in the middle of the sky. I'll die right in the air before I hit the ground.
I'm fine with being on a plane, but jumping off of it is not so
I won't
much.
go on a plane, man. I can't do it.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I actually enjoy it. I don't mind it.
I know what
I hate
planes
turbulence.
It's like in
I've
a
never
car.
hit bad ones.
Well, there was one. So my girlfriend and I were flying back from Florida at one time, and we were flying over a thunderstorm. And you look out the window, you see the clouds, you see the thunder, you see the lightning. I'm like, we are legitimately flying. Like, I don't normally get nervous on planes. I was fucking scared. I'm like, it looks like we're literally flying through hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I'm like, holy shit.
You didn't want to,
like, I can't look out the window.
Oh, you didn't want to pull your phone out and snap some pictures?
No.
Chris was on the plane crying.
Almost, man. Like, I don't normally get scared of heights like that, but holy shit.
No, that's understandable though. Seeing that shit like right out there, like, oh shit. I'd still probably want to pull up. I would take a picture though.
Your brain's just flaring off, going, lightning's going to hit it.
Nope, I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to look. I am going to look straight. I'm not going to look to my right. I'm going to drink my soda and hope I get home.
There you go. There you go.
My shit in his
So Uncharted, I feel like you could see the betrayal from Chloe clearly coming. Something was going to happen after they met her.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this whole movie's about. These characters kind of screwing each other over.
Yeah, no trust. Yeah.
Nope, no trust in the movie, which was fine. It makes for an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
You see these things coming, so you don't really know how things are going to end up. That's fair. The fall, I enjoyed the fall from the plane. I like it. I like the whole plane scene where they're fighting and, cargo's flying out the back. There's no fucking way Tom Holland makes that jump from the cargo that's coming out back into the plane only to be hit by the car. Chloe is driving out of the plane.
Well, I mean, he is Spider-Man, and Spider-Man can do that.
Well, I mean, come on. Yeah, but there's no web slinging.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
He didn't have to jerk off.
That's fucked up, though. He just made it up to the top. He stands up, and a fucking car's flying at him. Just knocks him right back
I mean,
out.
I like the dialogue. He's like, "Oh, come on."
Yeah.
I don't see that. That's the thing with Tom Holland. He's fucking likable, man.
Yeah,
he is. He definitely is.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I like that. So when he is in the hotel with Chloe after they wash up on the beach, he's clearly stole Sully's credit card. So they check into the hotel with his credit card. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
And that he writes 2 things of coordinates, and Chloe steals the fake one, which he leaves out.
Yeah,
that was a pretty smart. I thought that was good writing.
Because he knew he was like, this bitch is going to backstab me.
What it was,
he didn't trust her.
Yeah,
he stopped. He stopped
kind of
being so naive. He stopped being so naive, though.
Yeah,
because he's never been. I mean, with his brother, we find out his brother ends up getting captured. But with his brother, like, he's never been betrayed by his brother. You know what I mean? Nobody's ever betrayed him before with the shit that he's been going through. And then he meets up these people, and that's all they do, damn near.
Well, the way I think about it is he likes her, but he's not sure if he can trust her. So he writes 2 versions of coordinates, leaving one out that she'll see clearly. And she takes it and leaves.
Yeah, because and him hiding it in the bottle was smart and cool.
Yeah.
Smart.
And then, of course, the whole... Like, basically, helicopter,
carrying the
chase at the end where they're both carrying these old-ass ships, pirate ships. I thought that was pretty cool. I enjoyed it, especially the part where Mark Wahlberg flies the helicopter over the other helicopter.
Yeah.
And then hits the water. Like, that was pretty cool. I thought that it's not something I've seen on film. Something
Yeah,
like that.
I didn't hate it. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It seemed like it worked for this movie or fit for this movie or whatever. Now, was there a scene similar to that in the game, or was that just something thrown in the movie? Like
there wasn't anything like that in the game. I don't think. It's been a while since I played the game. But no joke, the second game starts out the same way as the movie, where he's basically handing out of a airplane like that. And the fact that, first off, buy some fucking fluid lighter for your fluid.
I know.
For your lighter.
That lighter thing was driving me nuts. They overplayed it.
You can keep your lighter. That's fine. Those lighters will live forever. Just buy some fucking fluid.
Yeah, and maybe the little stuff on the bottom of it, so you got to replace that. Maybe replace the wick.
But the fact that he lights the cannon to shoot out the other helicopter was awesome. I thought.
I like that.
That was good with the Scottish guy flying the other helicopter.
Yep. You knew it was coming, but it was one of those you knew it was coming. You weren't mad at it.
You were ready for it.
Yes. I was like, I want to actually see this shit happen. Like, I want to see a cannon get shot. Like, I need to see more movies where cannons are getting shot out of shit. Just because.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
They're different.
Not that kind of cannon, just Chris.
It's how babies are born.
No.
Or conceived.
Oh shit!
Oh man,
I don't know, man. When it comes to, because these were both video game movies. First off, Need for Speed, the video game, did not need an adaptation because it's just a fucking racing game.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to make a racing game into a movie, you are literally starting from scratch.
It's basically Fast and Furious.
You are trying to create a story around driving cars where there is no story whatsoever. You're just driving cars. No. Uncharted has a fucking story that you're trying to convert into a movie for it.
Well, I mean, Uncharted it's a treasure hunt. Again, just for better lack of whatever, it's a treasure hunt. So you can turn a treasure hunt.
Well, I think so. It took Uncharted 15 years to get the movie made or something like that. And one of the huge concerns is the fact that nobody wanted it to be like an Indiana Jones movie.
Thank God.
And I think it's different enough to be enjoyable.
It's different enough. It's just you automatically compare it. You go, oh, okay, treasure hunt, Indiana Jones.
That's the thing. With the indie movies out there, you're never not going to compare some kind of treasure hunt movie to Indiana Jones.
Very true. Yeah. Very, very true. And this is better than Indiana Jones because Indiana Jones is fucking garbage. It sucks.
I disagree with that.
Okay, Aaron, what do you like better? You ever watch National Treasure?
No.
Your favorite actor?
I feel like we got to watch National Treasure 1 and 2.
I don't think we have
your favorite actor, man.
Don't.
Well, listen, man, they canceled the TV show they were going to do, so you don't have that to worry about. So we should watch the movies.
That needs to be on some sort of wheel, like a hate wheel. Or
I know. It seems like you just brought this on yourself.
No, I didn't bring it on myself. I'd say Indiana Jones is garbage.
I do think that's one of the reasons it took so long to get this movie made. Mark Wahlberg has said he's not into doing sequels, which I feel like if you signed up for this movie, you knew they were going to try to do fucking
He's
sequels.
A liar. He did Ted like 1, 2, and 3.
First off, there's only 2 Teds. And
is there only 2 Teds? I thought there was a third one.
No, there's only 2.
Maybe,
and that is one of maybe the 2 sequels he's done.
What's the other one?
I don't know. Maybe he's only done that.
Oh, the one with Will Ferrell.
That wasn't a sequel.
Oh no, there's a daddy one. Isn't there a
Daddy's
one?
Home?
Oh, Daddy's Home 1 and 2.
Yeah, he was in it because they were friends in the second.
Like he didn't cross it off his list. He said, basically, if people want it, and the script is better, even better than the first one, he'd do it. But you can't sign up for this movie when you know the intention is to basically try and build a franchise.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, he's easily, yes, the continuity and all that other shit, but he's easily replaceable.
I don't disagree.
Like, it's not like Tom Holland doesn't want to do a sequel and they really want to do a sequel and Mark Wahlberg is up for it. Like, he would be harder to replace than Mark Wahlberg.
You can't replace Tom Holland if you want to build Uncharted into a franchise now. Mark Wahlberg is questionable.
It's like the fucking Terrence Howard shit with I mean, minus the
Iron Man.
finance, but you get what I'm saying as far as him not going on with that because different outcome. But let's just say because he didn't want to do sequels, different outcome. But then you see how big fucking the Marvel universe was, and I mean, Don Cheadle got those awesome parts as War Machine.
Yeah,
he is cool.
So I mean, if Mark didn't want to do any more of these movies and say they're like, hey, we want to do.
The thing is, this movie was successful in the box office, money-wise, every way you could look at it.
So
it's one of the better video game adaptations. So,
how many games is there?
There's 4 games and like a side game where the females are the main characters, which is also good.
Okay. So they could easily make at least 3 more movies if they wanted to.
They could easily do it, make it a trilogy.
Or 2 more movies. Okay. Excuse me.
I mean, if you want to make it a franchise, Indy's going. The new Indy movie's coming out. What is that? 6 Indy movies? I've lost count.
But the record is Fast and Furious.
5.
Fast and Furious is garbage. I don't consider an actual movie.
There's 10 of them, which is there's about to be.
They keep fucking shooting them out, man.
It's and like then I think after that they're gonna be doing Vin Diesel. If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. They're gonna be doing like side movies of that.
No, man.
He can't act in anything he didn't write because he can't fucking read.
Well, how he write if he can't read? What's he writing?
He dictated.
They have what it is. They play his lines in his ear.
Listen, go back and look at his fucking career. You're not going to find a movie he wasn't technically involved in creating because he can't fucking read.
His hate for Vin Diesel is real. We may have to do some more Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
movies.
you gotta calm down. We're family.
I'm angry now.
It's all about family.
All about family, my ass.
I'm telling you, that's all Speed needed to say was family something.
Yep.
And that's all they,
somebody's standing there with giant fucking cue cards while he's looking at a camera, spelled out in letters. And he's trying to read like it's the goddamn morning news.
Yeah, he has the same type of earpiece in that Tom had.
Yeah, he probably has a fucking earpiece in telling them what the lines are, and he's just saying them.
That's sad. He has it for Guardians of the Galaxy. He's like, okay, I got this.
That's the reason he got. Yeah, that's the only reason he was hired for Guardians of the Galaxy. He literally has 3 words.
I am Groot.
Somebody's feeding him his fucking lines. Yeah, bald motherfucker.
Damn.
You got strong hate for Vin Diesel.
He does. He really does.
Oh shit.
I mean, he doesn't bother me that much. I don't think he's that.
There was no reason for him to ever be popular whatsoever.
Not even the movie where he plays a tooth fairy or whatever the hell that was.
No, that stupid son of a bitch.
No, doesn't he play one too?
Maybe I don't know.
He was who gives a shit?
He did some kind of Disney movie. Was he like a bodyguard to
No, he was a stupid tooth fairy.
Was he?
Okay. Oh, then he was in a movie, The Pacifier. That's the movie I'm thinking about, where he's like a bodyguard for the president's daughter.
Now that you say, I'm confident he must have had a fucking earpiece in or something, and someone just telling him what to say.
The hate is real, people. The hate is real.
That's funny.
But make sure you guys tune in next Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time for Brewster's Millions and Fright Night. And the Wheel Spin will be back next week.
Yeah.
And then we'll be off in 2 weeks. And we'll be back after that for whatever the Wheel Spin is. Of course, James is going to miss. Watch, James is going to miss it. It's going to be like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, something that he wants to review. It's going to be something he really wants to review because I think it happened to him one of the other times that he decided to go spend time with his family and the side of the shit. But you know what? We're going to wrap this one up, people.
Know where your priorities are.
Yes. Thanks for popping by. Stay here with us, James. Stay here. Peace out, people.